Hey, welcome to Entertain Me. I'm Heather Brooker, and we've got a lot to talk about this week because it's the 4th of July. Many of you may be packing up right now to head out of town for a long weekend. Some of you may be staying closer to home and trying to figure out where the nearest fireworks display is going to be, or drone display, as we're seeing a lot of this year. As a matter of fact, I am going to share some of the information with you that I have. So I've been kind of scouring the web to try to find some highlights and try to find some of the places that are actually still hosting fireworks displays. I was just reading an article about why so many places here in SoCal are not doing fireworks displays anymore. And a lot of it has to do with air pollution and air quality. Specifically, I'm thinking about the fireworks display that's happened for many, many years at the Rose Bowl. So you may or may not have heard, but they're no longer going to be doing the fireworks out there. They are going to do a drone show. This is a big change for Pasadena. The Independence Day fireworks show out there was one of the largest in our area, and you could see it. Many of you, I'm sure, have seen it for years, not only in the stadium, but also in the surrounding areas. And, it's a decades-old celebration that is now no longer going to be. I'm going to make sure I get this right. So it looks like Pasadena city spokesperson Lisa Derderian, she said that there will be a drone show, and if you attend, you won't be able to see it from outside the Rose Bowl. So if you want to still attend the Rose Bowl this year and the celebration they're having there, you need to make sure you plan ahead and get inside the Rose Bowl to be able to watch it. My family and I have done a variety of things in Southern California. We, there is a place up in La Cañada. It was kind of a country club area that had a place where you could watch the fireworks all throughout the valley. And we used to go up there and kind of sneak around. I probably shouldn't admit that that's what we did, but we used to go up there and like park our car and watch all of the fireworks displays over the valley. And we've also been to Universal Studios. They have a really fun celebration out there every year. That's an easy place to go because then you've got snacks right there. You've got rides you can ride. And that, for me, is like the best one-stop shop. But let's talk about some of the other places that are no longer. Let's talk about where you're not going to be able to go first before we talk about where you can go. Gloria Molina Grand Park downtown. Every year they have a big celebration. This year they've just announced that they have postponed their annual event, and they didn't do it for air quality reasons. They did it because they said out of an abundance of caution in light of events that are going on across LA County. And by that, they mean the immigration enforcement raids that are happening. I think there is a concern from the city and from organizers that if you amass a large number of people there, that they could be targeted by immigration enforcement. So rather than have everybody in this one location and risk any possible outbreaks of any violence or any incidents whatsoever, I think they have decided just to call it off for this year. And, that is pretty controversial. Some people are upset about it. Some people think it's a good move. But regardless of what you think, that's the way it is. It is not happening this year. So no going downtown to Gloria Molina Grand Park. It said postponed. I'm assuming till next year. I don't think they're going to have it like on the 5th or anything like that. So let's talk about some places that are going to be having some fun events this year. And as I mentioned, the Rose Bowl is going to continue to have their 4th of July celebration, but they're going to be doing it with a drone show. And in Long Beach, well, let me see if I get this right. So there are fireworks shows that are still happening up in San Diego and San Francisco. So if you're in those areas, definitely look around for fireworks that are going to be happening up there. I guess the South Coast Air Quality Management District has said that pollution levels Fine particles soar. They really see a major spike on July 4th and 5th, and it is the worst air pollution of the year. So air pollution around these fireworks displays is really becoming an issue. And so I think some cities are kind of trying to alter their plans and change their plans in favor of more air quality friendly air quality friendly. I don't know how what other way to put it, but air quality friendly patriotic displays, if you will. So that being said, let's talk about where you can get your 4th on and have a little bit of fun. There's actually a lot of events happening around the weekend. So like down at the Aquarium of the Pacific, they are going to have a 4th of July barbecue. You might want to check that out. They are going to be having a pickleball tournament out in Artesia. Fun. Over in Baldwin Park, they will be having their fireworks in the sky for their Independence Day spectacular at Sierra Vista High School. Over in Burbank, the Starlight Bowl, which is where I forgot to mention, I've also been there as well for the Starlight Bowl celebrations and fireworks. We took my daughter when she was about 2 years old, and it was so sweet watching her eyes light up as the fireworks went up over the Starlight Bowl. But because of the damage that the Starlight Bowl had from the January wildfires, the facility is under some renovations. So they're no longer going to be having their fireworks display at the Starlight Bowl this year. They are going to be doing a more of a Independence Day drone show at McCambridge Park. So definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. I'm wondering if we'll be able to see that because we kind of live close to that area, so I'm wondering if we'll be able to see it where we are. Over in Catalina Island, there's going to be several events throughout the weekend. You want to check out Independence Day performance with the USC Trojan Marching Band. Lots of stuff going over there. And we've got up in Chatsworth, shout out Chatsworth. They are going to be having at Shepherd's Church, they're going to be having a 4th of July spectacular going on over there. Lots of events happening in Claremont, Culver City. Can you tell I'm going in alphabetical order here? But I think some of the big ones I want to bring up, of course, Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium is still going to be having their post-game fireworks display. There are tickets still available as of right now of this recording of Entertain Me. The Dodgers are going to be playing the Astros this coming Friday night on the 4th of July. So if you're like, I need a Dodger dog, I need a beer, and I need fireworks, boom, Dodger Stadium is the way to go. If you don't need a beer, get a soda pop, okay? That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, you can hear all the Dodgers game highlights on our sister station, AM 570, so make sure you check that out as well. Got to give a little plug for our sister station. Out in Duarte, they're still doing all the fireworks out there. They're going to have an Independence Day celebration and fireworks show at Duarte Sports Park. Out in El Segundo, they're going to be having field games and fireworks at the Recreation Park starting on Friday. That's an all-day event. Make sure you check that out before you go. Gardena's having a fireworks celebration, and Hollywood Bowl. Now, this one I'm really excited about. We're going to be getting a little bit more in depth about what's going on at the Hollywood Bowl, because I'm going to be talking to the organizers over there. Still doing the fireworks celebration, the annual fireworks spectacular. This year, it's going to be scored by Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. If that sounds like your jam and sounds like it's something right up your alley, you definitely want to check that out. I think that sounds like fun. Again, it's one of those one-stop shop locations where you can have a little something to eat, get something to drink, sit back, and just watch the show, you know? And speaking of this, you know, while I'm kind of going through all this, I would love to hear from you all. What are you going to be doing this 4th? Do you like the fireworks display? Are you team drones? Are you team fireworks displays? What do you enjoy doing? I would love to hear from you. Also, Cinespia, they are going to do their at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. They've got their they're going to be playing Top Gun and La La Land. That sounds amazing. I love both of those movies, so that actually sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to put a bunch of these activities, a bunch of these places. Don't forget, you got Marina Del Rey is also doing fireworks. They're doing fireworks out in Monrovia. I'm going to put a bunch of this information, a lot of these places, up on our website, kfiam640.com. So you'll have a one-stop shop where you can go see what's happening in your area, see where the action is, what time it is, all of that. So you know where to go this 4th of July and what to do. And for me and my family, I think we might try to stick closer to home, or we may head to Universal this year. And, I don't mind the drone show. I love fireworks, though. There is something pretty magical about it. Oh, of course, you can't talk about fireworks without talking about Disneyland. Disneyland always has their great fireworks presentation. Their little fireworks show on the 4th. It's very patriotic if you haven't seen it. But I would love to know what you all like to do on the 4th of July. Do you stay at home and do you barbecue? Are you excited for drone shows? Are you going to be missing the, fireworks? Is your local community doing drones? I want to hear from you. You can follow me on Instagram at the Heather Brooker, and also Facebook at the Heather Brooker, and on X at Heather Brooker. And just let me know what you're most excited for this 4th of July. Also want to let you guys know that I'm going to be hosting Wake Up Call for the next week and a half or so. Miss Amy King is on vacation. She's going to be taking a little break, and I'm going to be stepping in behind the mic to keep you guys informed and entertained, hopefully, during the next week and a half or so while pretty much everybody's on vacation. Let's be honest. They got to bring in the B team, and that's me, while everyone goes on vacation. But I'm happy to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to cover everything for you guys, news-wise, but also entertainment. We got you covered for sure. Thank you so much for listening to Entertain Me. Please take a minute to subscribe to the show, leave a comment, maybe even share it with some friends. We'd love to share the joy all around. And don't forget, you can listen to Entertain Me anywhere, anytime on the iHeartRadio app.